Actually, yeah, Brendan, I do have a question. It's about, so because we're talking about like, when we sit upright, but some people, they kind of, lean forward. And but I've had some students, and this is very rare, but I've never been able to figure this out. But when they play double pedals, they almost fall backwards. And so we experiment with stool height and everything, and it's like I've never been able to sort of figure out exactly what the cause is of that.
So it comes back to what I was saying when we were talking about sitting too high.
Mm-hmm.
If they're sitting in a position, right, when they're playing, like let's just play, they're playing crazy high leg double bass, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like terrible technique, Vinnie Paul, but let's go with it, right?
Oh.
They're doing that. There's a point where they lean back because their legs weigh so much to them at this point that they need a counterweight, right? Everything operates in lever systems, like very simple. There's always an equal and opposite reaction. So if they're playing double bass and they're lifting the leg up, like here, right, again, 180 pounds, right? I've got thick, heavy legs. When I pick my legs up, my feet are not on the ground right now. I'm not leaning back, right? I can play anything double bass and not lean back. And it's because so much of my weight is down through the drum throne. So what I would encourage you to do with them is first and foremost, really make sure that they're sitting in the middle of the drum throat and not on the edge, because you're going to see people, they start off because they're uncomfortable playing double bass, leaning forward. Mm-hmm. And they try to just, use their weight to get that sensation. And then when they start going, they start kind of almost running. Like they just try to make it happen, but they do it by finding that center of balance. Mm-hmm. Last thing, I'll tell you what, I'm good friends with Travis Orban. If you guys don't know him, hold on, I'm going to try and adjust the camera here. He's a beast. If you're teaching people double bass, I would suggest you do this with them. Don't even put them on a double bass pedal, right? Have them seated and get them playing unison strokes with their feet first, clean and smooth, and not moving up here, right? This teaches them how to control their ankles and not move their hips in a crazy way. Then second, have them practice holding their legs up, not leaning back, and doing unison strokes with their ankles, not moving from here. Because so many drummers start that journey up here, and really, it's an inefficient way to teach it. It should start from the ankle, right? And you could see these guys, and they're playing 200 BPM, like double ankle technique. That's all cool. But if you want these kids to actually play double bass and perform well and decrease the risk on their back, have them, and you guys can see my torso, hold on. Have them hold this position here where they're not moving from here, hover their feet up so they're engaging their core. I'll tell you guys, anyone here, try this. It is a lot harder than it looks, right? Heel up and just control the ankle. Because in most cases, a lot of these musicians, and I'll be honest with you guys, I'm on a big double bass journey right now because I'm trying to validate a lot of the stuff that I'm teaching by teaching myself a new skill in the process. You have to get that control of those small muscles. And if someone doesn't have control, they find it anywhere they can. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But I would say everyone here, no matter your level, try and set a metronome for 60 BPM, play eighth notes or triplets, and do the heel up unison ankle strokes. Don't move from the hip. And you will be disappointed with how hard it is. But it's a really important thing to discover because you're going to find out really quick what you do to make that happen. And then you can transfer it to students.